All right. Hello. Hello, Linda. Hello, Alice. Thought I'd start just a little bit sooner, a couple minutes, just to welcome everybody that's coming in. How are you guys doing? Let's see. Hey, Midge. Hello. Hey, Midge. Let me gotta turn my iPad down. Forgot. Welcome, welcome. How are you? I hope everybody's doing well this evening. I've had quite the weekend. Been pretty busy. Seems like we don't have enough time in the day to do everything. And I feel like I constantly are running, doing chores, running errands. I forgot something at the store today. Had to go back to the store. Couldn't believe it. Still kind of learning StreamYard here. So, hey, Jeanette. How are you, darling? So y'all kind of work with me here until I kind of get used to all the different controls and things that they have on here. Because actually, I've never actually done a live on my channel. So, hey, Sandy. How you doing, darling? It's good to see you. So glad everybody's coming in. Can you guys hear me okay? Hey, Miss Helen. How are you? Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. Thank you, Miss Helen. I appreciate that. Thanks, Jeanette. Wanted to make sure I have that on. I'll be sitting here talking and nobody can hear me. Thank you, Amanda. How are you, hon? It's good to see you. Yep, flying solo this evening. I've been kind of gearing towards that way anyhow. It's taken me a little more time than normal, I think, than normal people. Probably because some of it is working a full-time job. And then I've been doing this on the side as far as selling. I've always been selling in eBay. So I've done that for many years. And actually, but really, I prefer doing it live like this. As everybody knows, it's so much easier to do than trying to do all the listing that we have to do on eBay. So I prefer to do it here myself. And if I can bring stuff here that people like and want, and if there's things you are wanting you're not seeing from me, let me know and I'll see if I either have it or if I can get it for you. Tonight I've got a lot of glass jewelry pieces, animals, very nice ones actually. I got a little excited about these. I couldn't wait to actually show everybody. I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek since no one else is here yet as people are coming in. This is the mermaid one I got. Isn't she lovely? And these are made to where you can put them on a chain. I don't actually have chains to put them on. If somebody like said, hey, I really need a chain, I would try to find them one, but I bought them this way. Thinking a lot of times I think people want to kind of get the type of chain anyhow they want. You like that, Helen? I think it's pretty. And some of these pieces that I've gotten a hold of actually glow. And I don't think this was one of them, though. This one didn't. She doesn't glow. This little mermaid, she doesn't glow. But I've got some, quite a few other pieces that do. I don't know if they're the mermaids. I don't know if the mermaids do. But this one is green, and I've got some dark blue and light blue. Butterflies, cats, turtles. Got several of those. So I thought maybe, yes, I agree. That's what I was thinking. A lot of times, maybe a chain I like, somebody else may not like. If it already comes with a chain, then of course I would sell it that way. That's what came with it, and it looked okay with it. Sometimes though, people put these as marriages together, and I don't like them. Sometimes I take them apart because I'm like, nah, that don't really look good together. So I just take it off. But if they look okay, I'll leave it on there and just sell them as is, like that, if they're used pieces. That's okay. That is no problem. I'm just glad that people are showing up. It's like Jody and I always talk about, sometimes you never know if people are going to even come. She kind of made me laugh about that. She was like, I was like, maybe they won't show up. What if only like 3 people? And I said, well, hey, then those 3 people we will be dealing with and talking to. So. You like them, Sandy? You like the pieces? Let me show you out some more. I just will show you while we're kind of waiting. There isn't a lot of us here yet, but that's okay. Now this one, this does glow. And this is a cat. He's got a beautiful flower that they've made in him. He's got a beautiful little face. I think he's adorable. Gave him like a little mustache. And now him, he's got that. This here is really interesting. He's got, when you shine the light on him, you see how that stays lit, the uranium type pieces in there. These are the type that if they're setting under the black light, the longer they set under the black light, then they kind of hold that, they hold that color in there. If I'm making any sense. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. Let me see if I can do it. Wait a minute. Don't want to blind us. Oh, goodness. It's the only thing I don't like about trying to show these pieces. Let's see if I can. All right. Is that blowing it out too much? Without blinding you? And then anyhow, them little green specks in there of the uranium. Hey, Sue. Good to see you, hon. But the green pieces, let me see if I can show it like this. Hold on. Trying to do it quick. See how they stay a little lit right there? You seen the green in them? So it's got that type of lighting in there. And then on the back of it, you can see hopefully I can be able to show you. You can see the cadmium in them. Come back. Oh, Lord. StreamYard's so backwards. Or maybe it's me. But this one definitely got some glow to him. You can see it there. On his towel, kind of around the outer body part of him. He does. And oh, here's the dark blue one that you can really see that green. Ah, you can see that green in. See, stays lit up after the fact. But anyhow, I'll be playing around more with that. Well, how is everybody? I'm so glad all of you came in. How has everyone's weekend been? I'll tell you about mine. I'll start off with mine. You can tell me about yours anytime you want. Let's see, Saturday or Friday, I started having troubles with my cell phone. It kept shutting down. I couldn't get it to stay. The battery side would go from 1% to 100%. Hey, Cindy. Good to see you, hon. Yes, it is hot, Linda. It was pretty hot here in Georgia today. And with my phone, it kept, the battery wouldn't stay charged. Once I unplugged it, it would be okay for, maybe 2 minutes, anywhere from 2 minutes to 10. Then all of a sudden, my phone's shutting down. It's booting back up. Nothing but issues. If I left it on a battery charger, like I had that little battery pack I could carry around, thank goodness. If I left it on there, then I could pretty well keep that phone on, even though sometimes it would kick off on its own. So they believe there was some hardware issue in it also, besides the battery probably needing replacing. Excuse me. So what I ended up doing Saturday, it just kept getting worse. I kept hoping that it would get better, and it never did. It was getting worse as Saturday went on. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to go take care of this. So I went to the cell carrier place. I actually ended up going to Metro PCS here. I'm with T-Mobile, but T-Mobile and Metro has now combined. But Metro has better phone deals with T-Mobile. They want all your money up front, and it's a lot higher than what actually Metro had. So that's why I went to Metro, save on the cost of a phone, because as you know, phones are expensive. Yeah, I had to end up, and bottom line is I had to end up buying a phone, and in order to have a phone, because I was like, I've got to have a phone. I was going on Saturday night with Trisha, last night. And I'm thinking, good grief, I got to have my phone because I get my messages that way. Everything we do is attached to our cell phone, or I am. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to have to break down and buy one. So I went ahead and just bought it, got all that squared away so I wouldn't have to worry about the phone. Of course, that's more money out of your pocket. So that happened to you, Linda? Putting it in a Ziploc baggie with one of the oxygen. No, what is that supposed to do for it? I didn't know about this type of trick. What does that do for it, Amanda? I just wondered what that's supposed to do. Like, does it draw moisture out? Is that the point? Like, I mean, there was no moisture in my phone, if that's the case, or maybe the battery side of it. Oh, it refreshes the battery. No, I didn't know that. As bad as I would have just liked to just fix my phone on the cheap and kept going with it. My phone was an iPhone 7. So yeah, I've had it for a while. For what? Probably, I guess, well, I've had it for a while, about 7 years now. Your cell phone, okay, your cell cord died. You went to T-Mobile to buy a new one. They sold you a fast charging cord, which did not work with my phone. I've heard about that. Go to him over, and there's always a wait because, yep. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah, I had actually just recently got charging cords for my phone because I had shorts in them. You know how they'll get to where they got a little short in the end of them. So I'd had those cords for quite some time. So I ended up buying some cords last week or week before last. I had gotten new cords. And I was like, dang, and I like the Apple iPhone personally. I love those phones. My iPad's an Apple iPad. And I wanted to stay with Apple if at all possible. My goodness, the cost of these phones, they're ridiculous. And I don't have to have a brand new up-to-date phone. I don't really care as long as mine's working. Right, Alice? I'm the same way. Yes, the older we get, the patience gets thinner because you're like, you know what? I don't have time for this. Yeah, I will, Amanda. Actually, I do still have my phone. I didn't trade it because I think it was only worth like $30 to them. And I was like, I'll just keep the phone for right now because I wasn't sure really if it was a hardware issue or if it is just the battery needs replaced. I've never had the battery replaced in it. So I'm not sure if that was the problem. But the reason I thought it might be more than that was the way it kept shutting down, booting up, shutting down, booting up. And it was just like off and on. And it just kept getting worse. I was afraid I was going to get to the point where the phone, of course, wouldn't work at all, regardless of what I was doing. So that's why I decided I better just go ahead and take care of it and fork out the money. So I got my money's worth, I guess, so to speak, out of the iPhone 7. And like I said, I'm an iPhone person. I really like that smartphone, their setup. I talked to my brother. He likes what does he like? The Galaxy, I think it is. He likes that one. And I'm like, I looked, but I didn't really care for that phone. And like I said, I don't have to have up to date. So I ended up getting, what they ended up having was an iPhone 11. That's what I ended up with. And that's pretty up to date for me. And that's fine. That's all I needed. Something that's going to serve my purpose and let me move on with my life. Oh, she might be. She might be working and listening. I think a lot of people do that. I do that a lot myself when some people in their lives, I'll have it on, but necessarily I can't just stop what I'm doing to watch the sale. Okay, you can go online, get a code to set it up without a contract so you can use the Wi-Fi on it. Really? Darn, Amanda, I should have been talking to you. Now, why didn't somebody tell me that? Get a code to set it up without a contract. Huh. Well, that's good to know. Thank you. I'm going to check into that. Helen is invoicing. Working away, Miss Helen. Everybody's always working. Isn't that the truth? It's like we never get done. I know I was thinking, I was on with Trisha last night and was trying to get on with Annie Christie. Bless her heart. She was having so much trouble with her Wi-Fi or phone service. I'm not sure exactly what was going on with her, but I felt bad for her because that's the second time this has happened that we've tried to get together to sell, together with her. I hated that for her. But I was thinking last night after I got done with Trisha, and poor Trisha, I felt bad for her. I mean, the sale she went through yesterday before she had the sale last night, And I was okay with ending a little sooner than we normally would, only because I knew Trisha was tired too. And I thought, this poor lady needs to go to bed. She needs to rest. Had to sell with Jan. Then she had to sell by herself, selling the books. And then she came on at 10 last night with me and sold for several hours there. I think we ended about 2, which I guess is really not really late, but a little sooner than we normally would, I think. Watch D and Pamela. Yep. Played golf. Nice. Game not even close. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice, Midge. Good. Yeah, it's nice to kind of get out in I love the hot weather. I mean, that's one reason I love Georgia, just because it's hot weather here. Sometimes the humidity can get to be a little too much during certain times, but I wouldn't want to live somewhere else, honestly. I mean, I came from up north from the state of Ohio and West Virginia area, and it was so blue cold up there in the winters. My goodness, I remember those cold winters. And I don't have that at all here, so I love that. Okay, the shopping part of your job would be fun. Selling, packing, driving, invoicing equals too much work. Yeah, I mean, it is a lot more than what people realize of everything we do have to do. Yeah, it's great to sit here and sell it and have conversation with everybody, and I just feel like we're all friends, that we can't be in the same room because we're all spread out across the US. But it's great that we can get together like this too and talk and sell the vintage, because we all have that common thread between us of loving vintage and antiques and jewelry and all that stuff. So it's nice to do that. I mean, that part, but yeah, it's a lot of work. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. It's not the easiest job, but I love it personally. And I know most people who's doing this, when they start doing it full time, they love it. It's just kind of in your blood. I was raised around it most of my life, and going to auction sales with my parents. They were into it somewhat for a while, and they collected all the Fenton and the Viking glass there for a long time. And then my father got very sick, and they ended up selling it in order to, pay for medication and stuff. He had emphysema and, a lot of doctor bills, but it was great. I love being around it. And that always stuck with me. So I kind of continued that as I got older, getting into it. You like the cold weather, Linda? 70s and 80s is too hot for you, huh? See, that's perfect weather to me. And hotter. The hotter, the better. Okay, well, I think I've run my mouth long enough. So let's say we start looking at some items. You want to do that? Is everybody ready? I'm going to start with, I was kind of showing folks when we was kind of waiting on everybody to come in. Some of you may have already seen it. Now here is this is a turtle, glass turtle. This looks a lot like that brooch I sold. Yeah, the brooch, the necklace I sold last night. If you look at these designs. Little glass turtle. And it's made to where you, right there, you can put your chain in there. It's made for that, or you can just set it up as a little display. Either way, I mean, I think they're adorable. And I have these in several different colors. But what I want to show you, if you can see, let me see if I can show you. This glows. This has got the cadmium. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Words aren't coming easy to me today again. I don't know why. No. There we go. There. You can see him. Anyhow, he glows. He's got that in him. So he's more like Amberina style. And then I have, let's see, I've got 2 of that color. I also have a blue one. This is the blue turtle with the gold. This one's really pretty too. I like the way they made these. Same type of design. You can pick your own chain. And I was saying earlier, I don't have the necklace part to put on these, the change part, which a lot of times I personally would rather pick my own chain on some of these. Some of them, you know, it's nice what comes with them, and others not so great. So what you're going to be purchasing, if you're even interested in these, is just the pendants themselves. And on the turtles, I'm going to start these. We're going to start them at $10 a piece if anyone's interested in it. And let me put this in here. So we're going to start $10 glass turtles, turtle pendants. Whoop, stay up there. So if anyone's interested, and I'll try to go above my little. So I showed you this one. This is more of a, it's showing more of a orange and gold. This one's really cute. Even though it's a little more orange, I think, on here than what it really is. It's got more of a red to it, more of the Amberina style. Then you have the blue one. And it's got the gold there. And I also have a, let's see, I have a green also. Now he's cute too. I just like them. I don't know. I got excited about these. I thought these was just neat. Neat little, you know, something that a person, if you love glass like I do, which as you all know, I'm pretty well, I love the glass. And anything glass, really, as long as it's, especially art glass, I think is just the best. Oh, I see you, Cindy. I see you at 10. And he doesn't glow. I was checking to see if he glowed. So the only ones that really have a glow to them is the Amberina ones. And I have 2 of those available. Hey, Peggy. How are you, hon? We're just now starting to sell some things. I kind of talked for a little bit. Just so you know what we're doing now, I've got glass turtles. I don't know if you've been watching or not. I have this one. And we got Cindy at 10. Now, this one does glow. It looks a little more Amberina style color on it. It's not really orange like it's showing up. It's got more of a red to it. And gosh, I wish I could show you guys this. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Now you can see it right now. See that? And that's all through him like that. I need to show it like that then. Okay. So he's got the glow to him. And then it has the gold and black. So I got 2 of those available. I have a blue one. I have 1 blue, it looks like. Nope, I got 2 blue. Excuse me, I have 2 blue. And I have a green. I have 1 green. I think that's all I have of those. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and call it down for Cindy. I forgot to even go over how I'm going to do the sales. I kind of like the idea of letting people bid until they're done bidding. And what I mean by that is not so much to drag it out, because I'm going to try to keep the speed of it going. So if you're going to bid, you know, get your bids in. If you're interested in what you're trying to purchase, then bid. But once I say sold, it's done. But I'm going to give everybody the opportunity to, oh, I have Midge at 11. Okay, I didn't see you, Midge. I'm so sorry. I missed you. All right, Midge, I do see you. Apologies. Thanks, Cindy. What I was saying is, if you want to bid, I'm not going to say like when I know like some like Jody and who else is doing that? I guess Miss Pat might be doing that, where they take, and once you get to the last call, then nobody else bids. You know, if someone tries to come in, no one else can bid. I'm not going to do it that way, only because I kind of feel like if you're going to kind of run it like, you know, like a sale, you let people bid until we're done. So when I get to, you know, I'll make sure everybody's done. I'll give you time for the lag. And once I say, you know, all said, all done, then I say sold, that's it. It goes to them. If you come in after I do say the sold, then we're not going to go backwards. So, but I'm going to give you every opportunity to put a bid in if you want to bid. That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't want anybody to think that, because, you know, a lot of times we step away or we're invoicing, we're you know, packaging, and someone might come in. A lot of times this has happened to me. I've come in and go, oh, wow, they're bidding on this, but they're already to the last call. And now only the people who's been bidding can bid. And I don't want to do that. It kind of cuts out those people the opportunity also. So, and it's hard to get a happy medium with everything. There's nothing wrong with the way anybody else is doing it. I just want to try this way and let's see how it goes. And it's kind of more like how Trisha does do it. I'll probably try to speed it along a little bit just so we're not dragging it out. So anyhow, with that said, okay, I'm going to call it down for, I guess it looks like Midge. Cindy, do you want to put a bid in, or are you finished? I'm going to give you an opportunity, or anyone else, to put a bid in. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I mean, like I said, nobody's, okay, Cindy, thank you, hon. Nobody's right or wrong. It's just you're trying to find a good way to deal with all the lag and you know, and try to be fair to everybody. And I never want to be unfair to somebody, but I want to also give everyone a chance. So we're going to try it this way and let's see how it goes. And we can always change it later if people are unhappy about it. Yeah, if anybody, this is very true. Now, if you can tell me you're out when you're out, that will definitely help speed things along. You know, if you're done and you're like, hey, I'm not going to bid anymore, just let me know you're out. And then that way we know whether or not I can go ahead and call it down a little quicker too. Okay, so that's a good point, Peggy. All right, so we're going to go going once. Going once. Shoot. Going twice. I'm going to give time here. Just, I'm going to put in last call, y'all. I'm going to give it just a few seconds. If anybody wants to, you know, put an offer in, you can do that now. Doesn't seem like the lag is too bad at the moment. I don't believe. And it looks like it's not. Okay. And now I'm going to put in sold. So now that I've put in sold, we're done. So if anything was to come in after that, then you would be too late. So I'm going to try, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to try to give you that little bit of, you know, 10 seconds or so to get your offers in. So that way, if you're gonna make an offer, make it, and let's move it along. So everybody's not having to sit and wait too, because I know people get bored with that also. So like I said, try to find a happy medium. Okay, Miss Midge, tell me, sweetie, which one do you want? Do you want blue, green, or amberina? And you can choose as many as you want at 11 apiece. So let me know. This is the green one. I'll show them to you one more time. Oh, you want blue? Okay, you want just one blue? I do have two available. So just one for you, Midge. I'm going to put you down for one for right now. Okay. All right. Thank you. And if anybody else wants one, let me know. I have the green and I have two amberina and one blue. One more blue left. So if anyone else would like to have one, let me know. That's the other one. These here look about the same, I think, online on the camera. Yeah. Cindy, you want a blue one? Okay. All right, I'll put you down for blue. And you had bid. This is another thing I'm not sure about on the what to charge for the cost of a lot of times, like when you're at a regular sale, whatever the final bid is, that's what everybody would pay. You don't really go back to what was first offered, that person's last bid, I should say. Hey, Delbert, good to see you. Yeah. Okay, Cindy. Thank you. That's what I was kind of getting at, is that I kind of feel like whatever the final offer is, everyone decided to call me. What you mean? What do you mean everyone decided to call you? Oh, well, you was trying to, when you was watching the sale, it's okay. It's all right. We're still on the turtles. The turtles sold for $11. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think is better, is whatever the final price is, that's what we all going to pay. Yeah, Sandy's real popular. Now, what I have left is I have two amberina turtles, even though they look orange, and these do glow. And I have a green turtle. It does not glow. That's the back of him. And this is the back of this one. These are blown, the light's blowing this one out a little more. It's got a little more of the orange, a deeper red tint to it. So if anybody would like to have one of those, let me know. And if not, we're going to move on. And that's okay. And thank you, Midge and Cindy. Right. Sandy's like, no, I don't want to be bothered while I'm watching a sale. That happens to me all the time. It was happening so often that I ended up putting my phone on Do Not Disturb to where people couldn't call me. It was normally I was getting calls like from my mom, just out random, just to talk about something that really could wait till the next day. So it had gotten so bad that I put it on Do Not Disturb now, because that way I can just enjoy the sale, of what I'm doing. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'm going to show one more round of the glass creatures. Now I have the mermaids. Now this one is green, obviously. They're made quite well. They're made, you know, where you can put your own chain on them. This is the back of her. This was the front with her flower. This one does not glow. I've already checked it. No glowing there. We're going to start these at also $10. So let me put that in there. I've got a few different colors of these. Oops. Can't type. Start at 10 for the mermaids. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have the green, and then I have 2 blue. This is real pretty. I like the flower that the way they made these are very nice. This too, same way, made the same way. You put your own chain on it. And that's the back of her. That's the blue one. Now that's the dark blue one. I also have a light blue one. Now I have 2 of the dark blue, and I only have 1 of the light blue. So there's only 1 of these, just so you know. The person who made these did a really good job on these. I think they did. I like them. I need a banner. What are you talking about? What you mean, Peggy? Tell me what you mean. I see I got Cindy's at 10. Is that what you're talking about? I didn't put her up there. Hey, Steph. Thank you. Yeah. Got it. Yep. I'm sorry. Forgot about it. Get all wrapped up and showing my little glass mermaids. So I have 1 of these. So it's 1 light blue. And this is the other one. This was the darker one, just so you can tell the difference in them. And we had the green. So I have 2 dark blue, 1 light blue, and then 1 green. And I see Cindy at 10. Hey, Steph. How are you, sweetie? How are you tonight? I appreciate you so much for helping last night. You can tell us where to register your details. Is that what she's talking about? Wait a minute. How do I put that up there? I've got, how do you pin stuff? Like when I'm trying to give them instructions of where to send me their information? Or Peggy, either one of you, whoever can tell me. Because that I don't know. Okay. Well, until we figure that out, we're going to keep moving. Oh, get over there. Okay. Banner. Here's the banner. Use banners to summarize your talking points. Is that what you're talking about? bet that's what you're talking about, but I'm not sure exactly how to pin that. So for now, I'm not going to try to figure it out. So just bear with me for tonight. I don't know all the ins and outs of this yet at all. Since this is the first time I'm actually using this on this side of it by myself. So I'm not sure how to pin it. Yeah. Yep, I seen that part up there. Let me clear this. Oh my goodness. I didn't mean to do that. Made myself so big there. Scared myself. Oh, thanks, Amanda. Yeah, next time, Peggy, I'll try to be a little better about that. Did you see the, was it showing up, my thumbnail showing up that the sale was coming today? Did that show up? You can put your email in the chat, then go to the comment and pin it. Oh, I can? I did put it in the chat earlier. Let me see. Well, that would be good. If I could do it that way, then how do we pin it? Tell me that. Like, here is what I put in when I first came on. That's my comment. Call a friend. Right, Lynn? I guess maybe I should have been a little more prepared. Hover over it, then go to the 3 dots. Okay. I'm hovering. The 3 dots. You talking about the 3 dots? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, good. You did get it. The banner at the past winners. Oh, gotcha, Peggy. Okay. Click on a banner to show it on the screen. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to try to figure that out. Steph, I may call you about that, sweetie. And then go to the top, to the comment and pin it. Beside the live chat. Where it says start. Okay. Oh. Whoops. Nope. That's saying put me in timeout. Don't want to put myself in timeout. Side of the live. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Gina Marie. And good to see you. Hey, Aaron. How you doing? Okay, good. So that's good enough. Okay, good. Thank you. Thanks for letting me off of that. Because I'm like, good grief. Maybe make me a mod. Okay. I can do that too. I think I got to do that on my phone, right? All right. Now, we're not going to spend a lot of time on this because I don't want to waste everybody's time. All right. Now, we're not going to spend a lot of time on this because I don't want to waste everybody's time. Let me turn that down so you don't have to hear me twice. Hearing me once is plenty. Don't touch. You got it. Okay. All right. Let's just move forward. I tell you what. I will figure that out, though, Steph, in order to put you in as a mod or anybody that I may need as a mod. If you don't mind. Okay. Yes, you need mods. Great job, Steph. Yep. Steph did a great job last night. Linda's like, don't touch it, Paula. Leave it alone. I agree. I have to agree. I'm going to hit clear over here if I can get that back off of there. See my new comments. How do I, whoa. I hate when I had the comment. Okay, there we go. All right, let's just move forward here. Who did we have? We had somebody in on these mermaids, didn't we? Thank you, Peggy. There was somebody. Was it Cindy? Okay. Okay. So it is Cindy. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and call it down, and we'll show these one more time real quick. Cindy is in at 10, I believe. This is the light blue mermaid. It's glass. These are very well made. It's got a place here you can run your own chain through right there. So that's a light blue one. I have 2 dark blue. These are pretty too. These are, I don't break them. So I have 2 dark blue, and then I have the green one. I have 1 green. And I see we have Cindy at 10. Hey, Jody. How are you doing? Can't see her now. You can't see who? You talking about me? Or are you talking about the mermaid? This was the green mermaid. This is the dark blue mermaid. These are all pendants. Then we have light blue. I have 1 light blue. So I have 1 green, 1 light blue, 2 dark blue. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yes, it is a choice, Gina. It's a choice, offer up, and we have Cindy at 10. So if anybody else wants to make an offer, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put in the going once. See Gina Marie at 11. And Cindy, I'm going to give you time to come back at that. Yeah. I'm going to go going twice. Cindy's out. This will be last call. And as I explained earlier, on last call, you can still come in and bid, make an offer if you want to. I'm not going to say you can't, but I'm going to give this 5-10 seconds to let you have an opportunity to put an offer in. Okay, Midge. And if you don't, then once I say sold, once the sold goes in and I see it, then it's done. So if anyone comes in after that part, then I won't take it. We're going to try that just to see how it works. Not that it's the right way or wrong way than the way anybody else is doing it. Just want to try it. Because, like I was saying, at a regular auction, they go going once, going twice, all said, all done, basically. They give you an opportunity, and then they say sold. And then once they knock that hammer down, it's done. That's at a live. So with this being the lag that we have, yeah, right, Peggy. Okay, good. So you understand what I'm saying. So then once I give that 10 seconds or so, it should be enough time for, depending on the lag, be enough time for you to get an offer in. Okay. All right, Miss, goodness, who was it? Gina Marie? Yes, you can. Right. Here was that's the dark one in my right hand. And then I'm backwards here, of course. And then I have the light blue. They're both made exactly the same, just the coloring is, flowers are a little bit different, I guess. Just a little bit. Just darker or lighter. Other than that, they're exactly the same. No glow in any of these two. And I have 2 dark blue, 1 light blue, and 1 green. Yes, you want the light blue and the green. And that's Gina. So you get 2 of them. Well, you want 1 blue. You wanted the, what did you say, light blue? Light blue. And 1 green. Okay. And that was at 11, correct? Leave yes, at 11. And one other thing I was mentioning, whatever the final bid is, that's what everybody will pay. Cindy wants the dark blue. All right. Okay, Cindy wants the dark blue. All right, so let me get Gina Marie's. And dark blue for Cindy. And dark blue at 11. Okay, that takes care of that. So that will leave one dark blue. They are pretty cool. I like them. I think they're very well made. Person who made them did a great job on them, I thought. So this is the one that's left. If anyone's interested, let me know. You can just put it in the chat. Just tell me. I'll try to go back over them when we get done with everything. Okay, we'll move off of that for a moment. And I'm going to show you a decanter. Look, this is a pretty good size one. This has got etched, can't even talk, etched right here is it's got grapes, and this has been etched in to the glass. The only thing that feels to me like it's not would be just the leaves. The leaves feel, I don't know what you would call that actually. It's not etched in though. It's kind of like a transfer in a way, but I think it's called something else when it's on the glass like this. Somebody else probably knows. I don't know that offhand. This is going to be starting at, my little paper. And it's a pretty good size one. It's considered a water jug. Also, I've seen some people had put wine in them. You know, so the wine can breathe in them, they were talking about, which maybe that's why the grapes too is on there. Okay. Oh, nope, that's not it. Well, maybe I didn't make one for him. May not have made one for him. He's a pretty good size. Let me hit clear. Boy, if Edwards was here, he'd be making all kinds of money. All right, there's clear. There we go. And the size of this one is it's right at 10.5 inches tall. So it's a pretty good size one. This is blown glass. The only thing that's been applied, of course, is the handle. But there's been some use on it. And I believe that somebody had a stopper or something in this because of the way of the wear of the at the top. And it's probably not going to pick it up. But you can tell there's some wear around here where it looks like there's been like a cork or something in that. So they may have, broke the stopper. I don't know. Well, we're going to start it at $12 if anyone's interested in it. It's pretty nice. Oh, to help aerate. Okay, so that would make more sense on the wine part of it. Hey, Miss Pat. Good to see you. Oh, okay. You dated a wine merchant. Cool. Ah, thanks, Jody. These came from, I got these from Becky. Becky actually made these. Yep, they came from Becky. She made them with the, if I remember correctly, if these are the ones that I'm wearing, I gotta make sure which ones I am wearing. Oh yeah, these are the ones that she had like the leftover glass. She would go and pick up that leftover glass, and make the earrings out of. So it makes sense, Amanda, to me too. That's why I think that there should have been some type of a stopper or something in this. Okay, if there's no interest in it, that's fine. Next thing I'm going to show you is this is a yellow glass heart. Now somebody had this hung by this little bracelet thing they made. And this is actual like fishing line. This is the glass heart. It's yellow and clear. I am going to start this one. And this one I know I wrote down. Let's see. I say that and watch me not find it. Here it is. Okay, it's 5 inches by 3.5 inches. Blown glass. Only thing that's been applied, of course, is the very top. You can see right there where it's been applied. Other than that, it's a blown glass piece. And I was looking at it earlier because I like to always try to think of how they blew these and where they came, their enter and exiting point type thing on these. And this one looks like it's like right, I don't know. Let me just show you. Probably can show you better, I can tell you. Like right through here. That's what it looks like. Of how they blew it with their exit of the blowing of the glass. So this one is going to start at, if anyone's interested in it, this will start at $15. Or the glass heart. Here's the comparison to my head, Jody. See? Oh, shoot, let me do, I think this side would be better for me tonight. I don't know. I'm not coordinated for some reason tonight. So it's 5 inches long from top to tip. And it's really pretty the way they've blown the glass and stretched the glass. It's a pretty piece of glass. Got a little weight to it. I mean, it's not a cheap little piece. Hey, Spirit. Thank you, Sandy. Oh, I see Spirit at 15. Yes. Yes, Jody. The head comparison, it does help, actually. Because, even when I'm watching other sales, if I see people just showing up close, but yet I can't get a judgment of how big the item is. I've been disappointed before when I've purchased something and you get it and it's like this big when it looked like it was that big. So I do think it's important to show people by the size compared to your head or something that they can kind of, relate to. Because when you're showing it like this, it looks like a great big piece, And I mean, it's not that this is tiny, but it's not as big as showing it up close either. So I think it is important too. I like the idea of that. No, I haven't been working it like a pro. I couldn't figure out how to pin the comment at the top. I couldn't figure that out. I'm going to figure that out. I had put it in the description of them to email me. But no, I'm not. I'm far from a pro. Thank you, though, for the confidence. I do appreciate you. And I love you, Jody, just so you know. I always have to tell people what I really feel. Because I feel like if I don't tell them, sometimes you never know what might happen. You may not get that chance to tell people. So I pretty well say what I feel. That's on my heart. So if I'm telling you all that I love you guys, I mean that. I don't just tell you that. I feel like we have a great community of people. I really do. For the most part. You're always going to have some bad apples. That happens from time to time. But for the most part, we got a pretty good group, I think. And usually the people that's not so great, they don't usually last too long. Developed a huge hard lump in my lower lip. What? Oh, goodness, Amanda. You allergic to something? All right. This is a blown piece of glass. It's a heart. And it's actually been, someone made this little bracelet. This is just plastic beads. And with fishing line, I call it. And I'm assuming they probably hung it up so they could like let lights shine through it, which I'm sure is gorgeous to do for the sunlight. But it's a blown piece of glass. And I have Spirit at 15. And I'm going to go ahead and call it down because I don't see any other interest in it. But Amanda, be very careful. Could it be one of those moth things? What are you talking about? What's a moth thing for her lip? Like something bitter? I hope not. I'm going to say going once. Going twice. Don't freak her out. Not going to freak anybody out, Steph. Could be just, sometimes I think, that's why I was wondering if maybe she was allergic to something. We have that brown tail moth that even if they are just nearby, people sometimes get a reaction. Really? I didn't know that. Huh. I'm going to say last call. I'm still going to allow people to put an offer in if they like, even through last call. I'm going to try to give it a little bit of time, like 10 to 15 seconds to, you know, account for a lag. Once I put sold, then it's sold. Once I see the sold. If you happen to come in before I see the sold, then you're in. But if not, then we can continue with it. But if not, if you come in after the sold, then it's done. I know very few things, Jody, that lay eggs in your skin. My goodness. That's what I'm saying. Keep those moths up there, Jody. All right, I'm going to put in sold. That goes to you, Miss Spirit, for 15. Thank you very much, hon. This some real it broke. Okay. Mary's here. Hey, Mary. How are you, dear? Oh, let me do clear. All right. The next piece I have is this. I'm going to call it it could be an ashtray. It could be a trinket dish. It could be about anything you want it to be. It is got all the control bubbles, the Bullicante. It's got a really nice smooth bottom and pontil. I don't have anything to tell me it's Murano glass, but they sure did some nice work on these bubbles, whoever it is, if it's not them. What I actually found on it, which it could be a couple of things. The Murano is one of them, of course. And the other one was a Carl Eckerson. Now, he too does blown glass like this with the controlled bubbles. He's out of Bremen, Ohio. I don't know if anyone's heard of him. This is a smoke color dish. There it is by my head. It is actually 6.5 by 5.5 by 2.25 deep. I'm going to start this one at 35 if anyone's interested in it. I'm going to do start at 35 $5. Okay. But it's actually a very pretty piece of glass. As I was telling some of you earlier, I love the glass, absolutely, especially art glass of any kind. I just think it's beautiful a lot of times the way they make it. This one, though, has been it's very well done. No matter who made it. They got some nice control of the bubbles that they did. And this pontil is to die for, I'm telling you. You can see right there. I mean, it is a nice one. It's very smooth, very flat. It's just it's very nice. Hey, Fiona. Good to see you, hon. Hey, Kim. Kim Z, I don't think I said hello to you. Mary, I said hello to you. And okay, Peggy, hoping I haven't missed anybody. Okay. All right, I'm going to set it aside. I had showed this piece yesterday, or last night, I should say. I'm going to show it again because it's worth showing it again. Now, let me clear the screen first. That's not the right price for this. This one started at $28. And this is a Fitz and Floyd. Oh, shoot. Eight. Fitz and Floyd. It's 1982. And it is 5 inches by 5 1/4. And compared to my head, this is like 2 lovebirds. It's got great detail. I hate that the light is kind of blowing it out. It's not a pure white piece. It is it's a satin feel to it, very satin. It's very smooth. It's like a light off-white color. There's no way though with this light. It's just kind of blowing it out. But it's very pretty. It's a nice little trinket dish or a mint dish. Really whatever you want to use it for. There's where it says the Fitz and Floyd. Right there. That's 1982. This is Japan. So it was made in Japan. Oh, sorry, Gina Marie. That is correct, Spirit. I'm using, if y'all could, subscribe to this channel. I had a screw up on my channel, on the other channel. I've got both channels are showing up. One with my face, one with the e-pern on it. The e-pern is the one we're trying to build up to catch up to the other one. So if you could, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. Just so I can try to get this one going. I don't know how to get rid of the other one. I have tried. And there's a gnat flying around here. It's bugging me. Oh, there must be this light drawing it in. There's no chips, no cracks on this. So all lowercase letters. Yeah. Just put in Paula 123 Southern Vintage VITG Finds. And it should pull up my channel. Actually, I think it's pulling up both of them because I've tried it. And but the one that should be right is the one with the e-pern on it. All right, so is there any interest in this? Its start is $28. These sell pretty good online. So I'm cutting it down to sell to you guys here. Online, they're running anywhere from $35. I've seen them $33, I think it was. So I'm starting at 28 here. It does pull up both. But the other has, oh, it has the capital P? Is that the difference? Interesting. Well, I'm going to have to try to check that and see. I'm going to try. I don't know. I've tried to figure out how to eliminate the one and just stick with the other, but it won't let me eliminate the one. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I've tried to read up on it during some time I've had to see if I could figure it out, but I can't figure it out either. I've tried a few things and I couldn't, it won't let me get rid of it. It's like either one of them. You can't get rid of one or the other. I've tried to just eliminate something. It wouldn't let me. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, Steph. I think you can cancel if it's linked to your Gmail account. I don't think, right. Exactly. I think that's part of the problem, Fiona, because I think both of them are linked to it. Well, the name itself is. So I don't know how to change that. But okay, Steph, I might do that. I might give you a call. Okay. Let's move on. Let's see. Let's do some earrings. All right. I have these earrings. They're the hook earrings for pierce ear. Here is they have rhinestone. I call it a gunmetal style. But all that sparkling. The majority is rhinestones that's in it. You've got some that, let me see. I mean, all of these are rhinestones. Every one of them. And I didn't see any that were missing. I've checked both. Here's the back of it. I'm going to start these at $13 if anyone's interested in them. These would hang about where my other ones are. So they're a nice little size. They're beautiful. And nothing's missing off of them. This one's got all of the rhinestones on it too. They would see your ears coming before they see anything else. Let me tell you how long it is. Good, Spirit. I'm glad. I'm glad it's working real well. Yep. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate it. So right at 2.5 inches long, and that's counting the hook also. So they're pretty good size. Very sparkly. Show you the back again. That's the one. When I first picked these up, they was not in the best of shape as far as cleanliness. I had to work on them to really get these things to clean up. Once they cleaned up, though, I was amazed at how shiny they really were. And there's the back of this one. Okay, Jody, that's fine. I understand. I appreciate you being here. Oh, you having trouble signing up, Mary? Yeah. I only know a little bit. I don't know a lot when it comes to these about what works. I really just start playing with it. Oh, Lord. You might want to take some Benadryl, Amanda, if you have some. Sounds like you're allergic to something. Something you've eaten that you're having a reaction to. So you might want to take some Benadryl. That will help. That's what it sounds like the problem is. Just guessing. You little gnat. If I can get a hold of this gnat. Dang thing. Gonna fight with the gnat. It won't go away. Maybe my coffee might be drawing it in. All right, no interest in these. And that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and show you all this piece. Now, this is a piece of Fenton. This is silver crest on milk glass. It's double crimped. So extra crimpy, as Trisha says. It has the applied handle. It's the only thing that's applied. It's a piece of blown glass. This one is from the 1940s. Now, this is not going to start low, as these are worth some money. But I'm going to still run it by you guys just to see if you're interested or not. And if you're not, that's okay too, because I do know it's a pretty good high price. This is going to start at $125 for this one. Here's the size of it compared to my head. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got the what they call the melon type body to it. These come in two sizes. They have one that's a smaller size. That's shorter. This is the bigger one. If anybody wants to look them up, please do. It's not stamped, of course, because it is before the 70s, before 1970, when they were not actually stamping Fenton on them. This one is in excellent shape, though. There's no chips, no cracks. The only thing I see is that spot down there in the bottom of it. And that's it. Other than that, it's in perfect shape. The crimping around the top, the ruffle, all of it. None of it is chipped, cracked, nothing. It's a gorgeous piece. I'm telling you, me and this gnat are going to have a fight. I'm telling you, if I get to kill it, it's going to be a dead gnat. Darn thing. But I wanted you guys to see it. Give you an opportunity first. I mean, I'm going to take and put it out online, obviously, just so I can go ahead and try to sell it. I've kept it for a little while now because I've been kind of torn between selling it and keeping it. Yeah, it is, Amanda, and it's undamaged. I wondered if they actually really used this. It's an actual picture. It's, is what it is. I just wonder if they did, though, or what they really did use it for. because there's no scratches or anything on it. Just like I said, that one brown speck in the bottom, that was the only thing that I seen on it. Yes, I do sell on eBay too. Yeah. I'm going to have to put my info on that in my description too. I forgot about that. I don't think about it, because that's just like something separate I do from here. So I don't even think about it until I'm here trying to sell stuff. And then I think about, yeah, I do sell on eBay. Now, I haven't been selling as much, like I'd said earlier. It takes a lot more time. They get more of your money if you do sell it. So that's why I like to offer it to you guys first, before I put it on there. I can give it to you cheaper than what I'll list it on eBay, because they charge the fees, the higher fees, and they seem to be going up on those. I don't know how many people here sell on eBay, but every time I turn around, it seems like there's a new fee for something, or they want to raise the fee. So I think that's why a lot of people are getting a little bit disgusted with them, and they're getting away from it, or they're going to the other platforms. So, all right, I'm going to set that aside. Let's see. Let's go back to, let's sell some. All right, let's try this. I've got some glass cats. Now, this is the blue one that they made, that they gave a little mustache to. And this one does have a glow. And what I was telling everyone earlier, it has the type of, you can shine your light on it, and it has that uranium speckle that will hold. It stays in there. This light's blowing it out every time I do this. I can see it on my side. I don't know that y'all are even being able to see it. But I can even see it on the back side as I'm shining the light through it, that it's showing the green. It's the type of uranium that holds the color just a little bit on it. And then on this one, this is the Amberina one. He too has a little mustache. And this one's got the cadmium in it. You can see around the edge of him, and on the back side of him especially. Whoop. Like I said, it doesn't show up as well I'd like to show you, but he does have it. It's mainly on the outside where the lighter colors are. Lighter coloring, I should say. He's cute. Got a place where you can put your own chain on him. These are going to start at $10. Should have said that first. Apologize. Oh, hey, Robert. Do I sell bittersweet? Right now, what I have bittersweet-wise, I'm keeping in my collection. I have not listed any bittersweet on my channel yet. But if I ever do, I'll let you know. I was going to tell you, though, Robert, I'm glad you're here. I had been you've been asking me about this. Remember when I purchased this? And I don't even remember who I bought this from now. But this, we was trying to find it, what it is. And I actually found it. It is Fenton from the 1950. It was between 1950s and 60s. It's when it was made. But it is a piece of Fenton, cased in white. It's blowing it out somewhere. It's actually a deeper red and orange. Yeah, the light's kind of blowing it out, but I wanted to let you know I did find it, and it definitely is Fenton. But I think we all was kind of wondering about that. That was kind of the question about it and when it was made. So I found it. So I wanted to let you know about it, and I'm glad you popped in here because I set this base out just so I could tell you in case I seen you. It's a beautiful piece, though. Yeah, I love it too. I thought it's a cool piece. Yeah, I like it. If I ever decide to sell it, I'll let you have first shot at it though, because I know you liked it as well as I did. All right, any interest in the little kitties? $10 a piece, choice. Let me know. Edward, I don't know if I said hello, but hello to you. I'm glad you're here. I thought these was cute. Their little mustache and the little flower on them. Oh, I hate this gnat. This thing is driving me crazy. I bet this light is drawing him. I don't know why he has to be around me. And then this is the blue one. All right, Nat. You're going to die. That's what's going to happen. Ah, me and this gnat. And he has the uranium that holds the glow. I wonder if I could do it this way. Oh, look at this. Can you see this any better? Whoop. Do you see the uranium color in it now? I think I'm seeing it. I'm hoping you guys are. But yeah, once you shine that light on there, see, it holds it. It holds that color. And then it'll fade away. It's not the type that stays there. I guess if you had it under a black light, though, you kept it under black light, it would. Stop breathing out. What? Behaving. Okay. I'm going to get that thing yet. All right. I'm going to pass on the kittens. I have a dragonfly. Couldn't think of what the name of it was. And this is a dragonfly pendant. This is green, and that looks like it's black to me. Yeah, green and black. Also starts at 10. If there's any interest in it. So have you guys been at other sales today? Have you been watching anyone else's sales? I don't even know who was selling today. I haven't even been able to be on today. I had too much stuff I had to go get done. Too many things. I have a medication that I'm supposed to take. It's for high cholesterol. I already take a shot. I have to give myself shots every couple weeks for that. I see Miss Pat at 10. And the shots alone are just ridiculously expensive. They're like $1,500 or something a month. Luckily, I get a code from the specialist I have to see. And I give that to them. They put the code in. And it reduces that basically to where I don't pay anything for that, for the shots. Now, on this other medicine that they like for you to take with it, it's Vasipa. And what it is like a high-end fish oil. And that drug is $1,000 a month. And I've been having a code for that. Well, now they're saying, well, the code, can't use the code. So they was telling me I owed, that was $600 and some for it. And I said, well, we won't be buying that today. Yes, Spirit, that's exactly what I take. The shot is Repatha. I have to take it every 2 weeks. My cholesterol has always been a problem. It's hereditary, as you know. 80% of your cholesterol is hereditary. And between that and the thyroid, it just kind of messes you up. So this specialist, I've been dealing with him for both. He deals with the thyroid and the cholesterol, and they both work hand in hand or something like that. So bless his heart, he's been working, trying to fix me. He's always surprised when he's like, well, you know, your thyroid level, it's not coming down, it's not working, or the cholesterol, whichever one he's looking at the moment. And I'm like, well, I'm not surprised. You know, it's kind of been that way my whole life. Didn't matter what I ate. Stay on a strict diet. I've done everything. And nothing worked. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and start counting this down for Miss Pat. If anybody is interested in the Dragonfly, go ahead and put an offer in, please. Whoops. Let's be going once. Going twice. And you can put an offer in up until I put in the sold. Once I put the sold in and I see it, then it's still alive. Everything's still going. But once I put sold in and you come in after that, after what I see, if it's after that, then you can't come in. You won't be able to get in on it. All right, and I'm going to put in last call. This is where I'll kind of give you a chance to put an offer in. And whatever the final bid is on the items, that's what everybody pays. I'm kind of going to do it just like a regular sale would be. I'm just going to see how it goes. You know, there's no right or wrong way. Just kind of testing the waters. All right, and then I'm going to put in sold. Now that I see sold, it goes to Miss Pat. Thank you, Miss Pat. You got it for 10. Okay, Spirit. That's fine. All right. Has anybody seen Bee Thrifter? I haven't seen her lately anywhere. And I was thinking about her because I had seen a piece I have. You think that's fair, Gina? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know everybody kind of does that a little bit different, but I mean, the way I've ever always seen it is whatever the final price is, if there's any extra. Yeah, B Avenue. What did I say? B Thrifter? B Avenue. That's what I meant. Yeah. After, you know, if you got any extra, everyone kind of pays the same price, whatever that final price is. The reason I was thinking of B Avenue, I had this little bee and I was going to show it to her. I used my dragonfly as a sun catcher in the window. Aw. Oh, sorry about that, Miss Pat. This little bee I had, every time I look at it, I think of her. So I was just wondering, I haven't seen her recently. So I just wondered if she was okay. All right, we'll go ahead and just do the last glass that I have of these little pieces. Now this, of course, is a butterfly. And this is a amethyst. And it's also got, let me see if I can get, there we go. Now it's showing up. It's got the gold in it with the black body. This is also a pendant. Where I'm holding it at is where your chain would go. Right in here. This is going to start at $10 also. If anyone's interested in it. I have two of them that are the same color. So two of this color. Lampwork glass. I guess you could say that, yeah. Yeah, you could call that lampwork glass. Oops, I forgot to do clear. Doggone it. I'm glad that Edward didn't see it. He'd be trying to collect. I see you, Miss Helen, at 10 for the butterfly. It's pretty the way they've got this. It's more of a gold specks in it. It's probably about the best way I can show it. It's right there. It's in the wings and then the body. Good thing Randy's not here. He'd be saying, don't drop it. Yeah. Yep. Oh, good, Gina Marie. Yeah, the mermaids are pretty cool. Here's the size. Guess I should show that first. And we're going to go ahead and call this down. Let's say going once. Go in twice. Right, Fiona? I know. Yeah, I said it's a good thing Randy's not here at the moment. He'd be saying, Paula, don't drop. I think the last 2 pieces he's bought from me, I've dropped each one of them. So it's kind of a running joke now. He'll say, try not to drop these. Oh. All right, and I'm going to give it just a few more seconds before I put in the sold. So if anybody does want to come in, they still can at this point. And once I put in sold and I see it on my side, if I see it before I see you, then it'll be sold to Miss Helen. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of funny. That's why I laugh at him. And when he says, don't drop, try not to drop it, Paula. I'm like, yeah, I know. It seems like I drop every piece of his. All right. The sold's going in. So it's sold to Miss Helen. Miss Helen, do you want one or both of those? Right. I know. That's right, Amanda. That's funny. Exactly. It's like, it's like if somebody says something, then it happens. Okay, Miss Helen, you got it. She'll take both of them. Yeah, that's usually what happens. Somebody's saying, don't do something. I know I was with my daughter when she was first learning to drive, and she was driving her stepfather's car. It was a Lincoln town car. And I said it was too big for her to be driving for her learning because that's a big car. He was like, no, let her drive it. She can drive it. She's like, I can drive it, Mom. That's fine. I can drive it. I'm like, okay. So she drives and we're stopping at Walmart. And so I'm telling her, okay, go ahead and pull in here and let's park. Excuse me. And so she goes to pull in and I'm like, whoa, now be careful because this is like parking a big tank. It's not like a little tiny car. And she was like, oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. As she's pulling in and then boom, she hit the rail that you put the carts in, the buggies, we call them. She hit that with just barely hit it with the piece of the front end of the town car, which, oh, thanks, Gina. Thank you, hon. I appreciate that. And she hit that and damaged the front end. And you ought to seen us out there trying to fix this thing before I drove it back home. I wouldn't even let her drive after that. I'm like, good God, get out of there. I can't let you drive. Look at you, Fiona. I doubt that. So we're trying to fix it. Believe it or not, we're trying to do the best we can before I take it back and have to say, well, there's a little problem. Because I knew he wasn't going to be happy about that. Because, those cars are not cheap. But that's why I didn't want her driving it, just in case. Nobody listens to me. And then that happened. But it's a joke now with her that, I'll say, yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. Boom. So it's kind of a running joke in the family now. Just something funny. Things like that happen. All part of growing up. Okay, let's see. How about How about we do a bracelet? Now this bracelet says 925 on it. I think I'm talking too much. My throat's getting dry. I know. Here we go. It's like the herringbone bracelet. It says 925 Italy is what it says on it. And I doubt very seriously this is going to show up to where anybody can see it. Because I like to, I've never seen it myself. Let's see. Nobody can see it that way, Paula. Yeah, that's just way, way too. There's no way. No way you're going to see that. But it does say 925 Italy on it. Jody, you do? That was a funny story, and that's still a funny story to this day in the family. We laugh about it now. Back then, worried to death that she was going to be murdered when I took her back home. She was worried to death. She wouldn't drive the car after that either. It's pretty funny. It's pretty hilarious. It wasn't at the time because I was like, oh, good Lord, now I got to try to protect this child. This is a 7-inch bracelet. And I'm going to start this bracelet at $15 if anyone's interested in it. Yeah, I don't believe that at all, Miss Fiona. I don't see you being that way. You might be, but I don't see you being that way. This is in really good shape, though. Nothing wrong with it. The only thing that was really wrong with it was pretty dirty. And I cleaned it up. Matter of fact, I didn't even know it said 925 Italy on it until after I got it cleaned. And then I realized there was writing on it. Right. Exactly, Gina. I could have. But I was trying to save her life at the time. It was funny. So if you have I guess, let me kind of show you to my wrist. My wrists are kind of small. So if you, well, you still got that much, and that's with me closing it up. You still have that much as far as before you have to even fasten it to the top of it. If that makes any sense. Right, Gina? Right. It's funny how we all have stories, from either raising your children or even us growing up, things that happen. It's funny how you hold on to certain things that you always can sit around and laugh about. No matter how many times you've heard it, it still make you laugh, or it does me. And this is a silver tone, if you can't tell. It's a nice one. It wasn't real good when I was trying to help my kids learn how to drive. If he would do a live sale with me, he said yes. Prepared to get rich. Right. I love that. I love his confidence. That is so funny. Prepare to get rich, Joe. Ain't gonna make you all kinds of money. And he might. You never know. And that's cool that he's willing to do it too. I like that. Right, right, Jeanette. Yeah, that's so funny. The time Grandma had her shoes on the wrong feet. Have y'all ever done that though? As far as maybe not the shoes on the wrong feet, but what about wearing two different colored heel shoes going to work because you get dressed practically in the dark? It's happened to me. You too, Jeanette. Has it happened to you? Yeah, I've done that, and I've known other. I know this one time, this lady that I worked with a long time ago, she came to work, and it was pretty obvious that her shoes were nothing alike. I mean, the heels were different. Everything was completely different about these two shoes, two different shoes she had on. One had the higher heel, one had the lower heel. And I'm like, did you not notice when you started walking that maybe you was doing this, you know? Oh, we all died laughing about that. As soon as she got to work, she realized that what she did, and of course took her shoes off, and she's like, now how am I gonna go around all day with no shoes on my feet? I was like, well, you got dressed. Yeah, you went outside, got in your car, and you walked all the way in here. I mean, how'd you do that? You finally noticed you had a limp. Not heels. But at a baby shower a couple months ago, one black shoe, one navy. Yes, exactly. I've done that, Alice. Okay, no interest in this. And that's fine. Yeah, that's what I did. One black and one dark navy blue. Okay. Let's do. All right. I want to show. I'm going to do a brooch. Now this is I guess you could call it 2D. It's a 2-layer. The petals with the button in the center. This is going to start at $12 if there's any interest in it. It's got the V back. Oh shoot, stick pin. You know, the closing part of it. It's not marked though. There's no markings on it as far as who the maker is. Yeah, it is very pretty. And it's actually true to color. Yeah, that is funny. Yep, V back brooch. I had two different shoes on. That's funny, Cindy. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. You had to have a 5th grader tell you, huh? Like, why are you walking with a limp? What's wrong with you? You got on 2 different shoes. Ah. Aw. Tell Mr. Isaac I said hello. Well, I see Fiona at 12. Prepare to get rich, yo. That is so funny. I love his confidence, though. I see Midge at 13 for this one. I guess I could tell y'all the measurement on it. It's a pretty good size brooch. It is right at 3 inches across. Yeah, right at 3 inches. That's a pretty good size one. I'm too short for you to see on my shirt. I don't know why I'm shorter. I don't know. Why is this here up so high? I say Fiona. Oh, did he? Okay, good. I had a third grader tell me my sweater was on backwards. I was so embarrassed I insisted it was supposed to be that way and left it on backwards all day to prove it. You showed him, Steph. That is hilarious. That's funny. Steph's like, no, this is the way it's supposed to be. Well, a lot of times we get so busy doing stuff that we don't pay attention to those smaller details that kids catch, Okay, Fiona is out to Midge. And we've got Midge at 15. So I'm going to go ahead and put in going once. Yeah, I could see Steph doing that. Nope, this is the way it's supposed to be. And just leave that shirt on all day long that way. I was not to tell anyone. They would just think it was me. I said, nope, I don't have glitter hairspray, but we all know you do. I've missed something here. I missed something. Oh, son's best friend. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to read this real fast. Son's best friend's mom went for a test down below. Nurse said interesting or something like that. She got home and found out she had freshened up, and she put it with glitter hairspray. Oh my God, that is funny. Oh, I could just see that happening to somebody. Oh my. Oh my, that is so funny. And that's why she told you not to tell anyone. That's right. Oh, that is too funny. Right, Steph, exactly. Yeah, I think when we're younger, yeah, we were embarrassed more so than today. Today we don't. Well, I mean, it would take a lot to embarrass me, I think, on just about anything. Just not a whole lot would because I don't, it's not that I don't care, but that's kind of the way it is. You don't care, that like you used to, like you're saying. As we get older, we don't care as much what people think or say. I think as you get older, that just kind of follows you. Fiona said she's seen a retired model wear her cardigan backwards on purpose. It's actually it looked good like that. I don't know if it's because the cardigan or she was a model. That's true. Hard to say, Fiona. All right, so we got Midge at 15. And we're going to say going once. And going twice. Last call. This is where I'm going to give it some time. About probably 10, 15 seconds to put up with a lag that might be there. So if you're interested in bidding on this one. Make sure you get your bid in. You might want to put it in now, because in about 10-15 seconds, I'm going to put in the sold, and then you won't be able to once the sold pops up. It's going to be ready. All right. We're counting it down. Okay. And then goes the sold. That goes to Midge for 15. Thank you, Midge. Write this down. All right. Set that aside. It's not going to hang there. Okay. All right. Here is another brooch that is what I call an infinity style brooch. It's loaded with rhinestones, as you can see, them sparkle. This is really, really pretty. I mean, even though I can see all the glitter, it's still prettier in person. Here is the back of it. It's a real clean one. I always clean up the jewelry anyhow when I get it. Just because I just feel like, I should do that. So I always clean it with the jewelry cleaner. And it always seems like it sparkles even a little bit more when you do that. And it just could be me. Maybe it's not. But it seems that way. Oops, let me hit clear off of here. We're going to start this particular brooch. Let me see. All right. We'll just say we're going to start it at, for this one, we'll start it at $12. If anyone's interested in it. For the infinity brooch. Loaded with rhinestones. Yeah, Jeanette, so have I in the past. I mean, I know everybody can't clean everything, that they come across, but some stuff, I'm like, at least knock the dirt off of it before you mail it, wipe it off real quick. You don't have to like give it a complete bath like I might do to my own stuff. But to send something to somebody that's pretty nasty, I don't understand that, because that really, you always remember where you got that from when that happens. I'll tell you that, or I do. And then I do think about that if I'm bidding on anything else they have, that, I kind of look at it as, they're a little bit nasty for my liking. So maybe I'm not going to offer as much as I normally would, or go up as high as I normally would, maybe. just because of the fact I know that, I don't know. I think it kind of goes back to if you don't take care of it enough to when you sell it, then, it's like they don't care, I guess is what it is. So it kind of makes me think they don't take care of it if they don't care. I don't know. That's just my way of thinking. They still had some. Wow. Yeah. Now that's happened to me too, Alice. Believe it or not, I have purchased salt and pepper shakers from other resellers, and they didn't even empty them. So I got some that way too. I lost my calling. What is Jody talking about? Little mismatched brand got the... Hey, Julie. Good to see you. I'm glad you came in. Sometimes they show a dirty item and say, oh, I will clean that, and they don't. It's obvious, isn't it, Jeanette, that they don't. Yeah, I see you, Cindy. Right. I've heard that before too. Like, oh, well, I'll clean this before I send it to you. And it's like, it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. After they purchase or sell it to someone that's purchasing it, they're kind of done with the making it presentable, I guess is what it is. And they shouldn't do that because, like I said, I always remember that kind of stuff. I look at that stuff. I don't know. And like I said, it could just be me saying that. I don't know. You just kind of always remember that kind of stuff if it's not clean. And like I said, it kind of goes back to, did they take care of it? Or if they're not taking care of it when they're trying to sell it, they're not going to do anything else after they sell it. I just don't think. And that's the way you end up getting it. Yeah, it is, Amanda. It's loaded with rhinestones. It's rhinestones all through it. There's not any missing. It's a pretty one. I'll show the back of it again. It's not marked with a name anywhere that I could find. A lot of these older brooches are not. I think when I was looking this one up, it was more to a 60s, mid to late 60s style, infinity style. But a lot of the infinity style today reflects this, though. So this is a type that's been around, that's kind of stuck there. Oh, right, Jeanette. So I relate to that too. My mom was a stickler for cleanliness and taking care of things, which kind of made me that way. I've had to learn to relax over the years because I used to be so bad. Almost, sometimes I'm still a little OCD on some things. But I don't know. I guess that's just the way we're raised. It kind of sticks with you. I like my silver tinted, actually. Oh, okay. Or oxidized, or what you call it. I know what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I cleaned this one is what I did. So it didn't really have any oxidization on it. It did have dirt. And like I said, it was pretty dirty. But a lot of times, that when I don't know about you guys, but when you're looking for like jewelry to sell, a lot of times the jewelry that's kind of put out there that's not cleaned, it's not really been taken care of, kind of like thrown into a bag type thing, You can find some decent pieces in there if you take the time to take it out, take your time taking it apart and cleaning them. Because the person who's actually selling them didn't. You know, they're probably just lotting them up in bags or whatever they're doing to get rid of them. All right, I'm going to start culling it down. Going once. Yeah, exactly, Julie. Going twice. And last call. You can still put an offer in if you like. It won't end until I put sold in and I see the sold on the screen. So I'm going to give you about 10 seconds or so. Right, Fiona. Yep. All right, and I'm putting in sold. So that's going to Miss Cindy for $12. Thank you, Cindy. All right. Let's see. Y'all have something in mind that you want to see? I've got more jewelry. I still have pieces from last night's sale that didn't sell. I've got, well, let's see. Let's see. You haven't seen this yet. I want to show you some different things and maybe some of the same. Okay. This is a carved elephant. It's got nice detail to him. This is a soapstone. Here's the size of him. He's not real tiny. He's got great detail though. There's his face, his ear, his trunk, even his tusk. Whew. I'm not sure that word was coming to me. That's the other side. Here is the back end. His little tail. These are made in India, and I say these. I have another one that is also from India. I'm going to show you. We'll do an offer up choice is what we're going to do on these. And these are going to start at, let's see. There we go. This is going to start at $15 choice. And this first elephant, he is 3 by 3 by 1.5. And the 1.5, I'm just taking it from the ground up to his body. This is your first choice. And then the second choice is the family, which is also carved stone, soapstone, made in India. Now this one, yeah, this one does say made in India. Still has its sticker. They have pretty good detail on these too. It's like mama, daddy, and baby. The size of this one is 5 inches long, 2.5 wide, and 2.5 tall, as far as up until right to here. I just take it from the ground up to the first level. Here's the by my head size. This is your second choice. So it's offer up. Oops. Daggone it. Thank you. It is offer up. Let me find Steph's. I need to remember to put Steph's comment up there. That'll help me remember to take and clear it. So it's a choice of $15. You can choose the family at $15. I was trying to see what this was on it, because I know I tried to wash this off before, because I thought it was dirt, but it's not. I don't really know what it is, but it doesn't come off. Yeah. Steph is the boss tonight. That's right. And this is your other choice. These are done well. And these are all good luck since their trunks are up. If you believe in that stuff. I know a lot of people do. I don't know that I do. I mean, I don't want to base all my luck on an elephant's trunk, but hey, you know. Hey, Michelle. Good to see you. Glad you can make it. And if you haven't done so, hit the thumbs up, please, on this video, if you don't mind. And if you haven't subscribed to me on this channel that has the Epern as my photo instead of my face, if you would subscribe to this channel. I noticed my other one had more subscribers on it. I don't know if I can, I don't know. I'll have to talk to Steph about that. She said that she might be able to help me with that. Thanks, Leanne. Appreciate that. How are you? I don't think I seen you come in. If I didn't say hello to you, I don't believe. This is the other one. Oh, you just got here. Okay, good. I didn't miss you. Oh my goodness. The wood's caught on fire. Oh gosh. Well, that's not good. Yeah. Yep, if you're an elephant collector, these are for you. Carved soap stone. Yeah, it's a good price on them. This is the mama. I call this the mama one. Got good detail. These are all carved from India. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's some other ones in our group that collect elephants. I don't think they're on here tonight, but that's okay. So I'm going to take and set these aside. If anybody is interested in them for later, just let me know. All right. Now here I have, first let me clear. Let me do this. Let me do this before I start talking. All right. This next item is going to start at 12. Oops. Steph, I know you're doing this. I don't know why I just did that. Out of habit, I think. Sorry. Thank you. Steph's got it. This is a piece of crystal glass. And this is a gorgeous piece. It is a votive candle holder. It's signed on the bottom by Oleg Cassini or Cassini, one or the other. This isn't a light piece now. This has got a little bit of weight to it. There's only one of these. It's 4 3/4 by 2.5 wide and 1.5 deep for the tea light. You can see the different panels. And I had counted these all the way around. There's 10 of these. The two on the end are not quite as wide, of course, as the other panels. The other panels are pretty well the same size. Just a well-made piece. Yes, this would hurt somebody. If you threw this at someone, you're going to knock their head off or put a hole in it one, for sure. It's kind of like a brick, to be quite honest with you, if you're thinking of weight-wise, not the length, but weight-wise, that's what it kind of reminds me of. Kind of like a brick. But it's not chipped up. It's not cracked anywhere. It's in excellent shape. It is signed on the bottom. Trying to show that. Oh, shoot. There you go. That's about as good as it's going to get. You can see he signed it there. Feels like it's etched in on the bottom side. Yes, he is a famous fashion designer. Yeah, he does a lot of pieces like this with the crystals. I didn't know about the fashion side, but I do know he does this type of work also. And he does it very well. Look, how many of me are in there? That's how many panels there are. It's pretty cool. So if anyone's interested, it's $12 for the start. Anybody seen Trisha today? Is she out kicking around or she resting today? I know she was tired last night. I felt for her. I did not sleep well at all last night for some reason. I don't know what my problem was. I hate when I do that. It's like you get so tired, then you can't even go to sleep. And then if you do go to sleep, it's like you don't wake up, or you can't stay asleep. You keep waking up. Drives me crazy. Then I get aggravated because I'm waking up and can't rest. Then you really can't go to sleep. So it's like you can't win. That's why I hate insomnia. And I know a lot of people have it. And I see a lot of you up when I'm up and later. I'm trying to remedy that, but I swear I don't think there's any hope for it. Hey, Michelle, 300. How you doing? Isn't it terrible, Jeanette? It's like you get so tired and you are so tired, but then when you try to go to sleep, you can't go to sleep. Or if you do, you wake up after a few hours. I hope you're having fun, Michelle. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Oh, right. And that kind of stuff doesn't really keep me up. I can't say that it does. It's just like, I don't know what it is. I cannot go. It doesn't matter even how early I get up. I have a terrible time going to sleep. I quit trying. It just aggravates me so much. So when I'm tired, I sleep. If I'm awake, I do something. I've stopped fighting it. Right. That's good. That's good stuff that you're doing that. But if you have a regular job, though, you have to try to go to sleep because you have to get up, start your day. I probably wouldn't worry as much about it or let it aggravate me as much if I didn't have a job, like a day job besides this. If it wasn't for that, I don't think I would let it bother me as much. Right. Yep. It's terrible to have it, I'll tell you. It's absolutely terrible. Okay, I am going to set that aside. I'll tell you what. Up next, I have a Patriotic Necklace. And it's got rhinestones on it of the flag. And let's start this at $10. Take it off of here. And it needs to be cleaned because I have not cleaned this yet. Even though you're seeing the sparkles, it's full of rhinestones. It still needs a good cleaning. It's going to shine even more. Thank you, Steph. Wait a minute, let me take this one down. Put this one up. Yeah, it's horrible. And this is actually by Guess, is the name on the tag. It's right there. And it's also on the back of the pendant. There. The pendant itself is, it's a 1-inch long by a 1/2 inch wide. The chain. I think it's about 10 inches in length. This is a $10 start for the Guess necklace and pendant. Good for the 4th of July or any time since it has our flag on it. Glad you're enjoying it, Michelle. You've earned it after all the classes you've been doing and tests and all that stuff. Right. Right, Leanne. Actually, I've taken it before and I can't, it doesn't do anything for me. They have me on Ambien. That I can take. I try not to take it though every night because I don't want to like become dependent on having to take something to go to sleep. But there's some nights I have to take it or I would not sleep. I mean, I've went, all day, all night, till the next day and not slept. Wow. Nice. That's good, Leanne, that works for you. I wish mine did work like that. That would just knock me out, and then I could sleep and feel rested, you know. That's good. I'm glad it does work. Mm. Oh, wow. Really? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Yeah, you not good to, now my mom was like that. I know she was on it at one time, and she couldn't take it. You see that? You like that, Jody? You're getting very sleepy. I'll put everybody to sleep, and then I'll just quietly leave. All right. Looks like there's no interest in the flag. Shame on you people. Shame on you. And I'm just kidding. Let's see. Let's do. Thanks, Leanne. All right. This is what I call the Cni Brooch. Now, it's not blue. It's picking up the blue from, let me clear this out. It's picking up the blue, I think, from my shirt. But it's actually clear. I was hoping if I got it close enough, but it still wants to pick it up. Hey, Mary. How you doing? I'm glad you came in. And this one. Okay, we're going to start this one at $10 for this brooch. All of the rhinestones are in it. It's really very sparkly. And these are prawn set stones. Here's the back. And it has the safety hook on it, safety latch. Okay. Here. Y'all Cni brooch. That's what I call it. It's what it looks like to me. So you ever wanted to wear an eyeball, here you go. Put it on your shirt, on your sweater. You could even put it up to your eye. It is eyeball size. That's pretty cool. Can't wear it there, obviously, unless you put it on a patch. Okay. All right, I'm going to set this aside. Let's see. Well, is there anything in particular anybody wants to see? because really what I have is a lot of the pieces I had last night at Trisha's on her channel. I have the Studio Pottery vase. I have my bell clanker that Jody loves so much. I have it. I have the blown piece of glass, which is this one. I have it. I've showed it a couple times, I believe. I have the Krosnos crystal glass made in Poland, which is beautiful. These are absolutely a gorgeous set. There's a set of 6 of these for $45. And if you look these up, they sell for a lot more than that. I was trying to give you all a shot first. Also remind me of a Mickey Mouse head this way. I thought, you know, that's the child brain in me. But these are in perfect condition. Every one of them are like this. I don't think if they did use these was probably only used on very special occasions. Let me get that off of there. These were $45 for a set of 6. They were 5 3/4 tall, almost 5 3/4, almost 6 inches tall, 3 inches wide or 3.5. Don't remember offhand. It's one or the other. Yeah, 5 3/4 tall. Oh, that's okay. They started at 45 Steph for these. It's for a set of 6 of them. This is the cross or cross. No, I'm not sure which way it's pronounced. Out of Poland. It's bohemian glass. Y'all can tell at the bottom of this, the thickness of this, right here. It is that thick on the bottom before you even come up to glass. That's the bottom alone. This is the, don't want to break it. That would be my luck. It's got a nice little ring to it. I'm probably doing it too hard. But it is nice crystal glass. I'm just going to show you. You don't have to put each one of these in, Steph. I'm just going to show them real quick. If anybody sees anything they like, yell out. This was the Studio Pottery signed piece, hand thrown vase, which you can't see down in there, but all of the ridging that you have here is all the way through this vase. This is a nice piece. It's $25 if anyone's interested in it. It's absolutely gorgeous cut on it, the way this is made. Let's see. I had the little starfish with the citronella in it. Keep away the mosquitoes. This was $12. So if anybody's interested in it, just put in starfish. You could have it for $12. I also have this is the Vase 24 karat gold painted candlestick holders by Franklin Mint. The golden candlesticks. These go for quite a bit online. Have to go. Oh no, hun. Okay, good night, Amanda, and thanks for coming. Hope you get to feeling better. But if you don't, just go to the ER. This set is $50 is what I was offering for last night. So if you want it for $50, you can put that in the chat. These go for quite a bit online. These are painted in 24 karat gold. It's cobalt blue. Egyptian style is the way I think it is. It's got the little beetle on its head. Trish had another name for it last night. I can't remember what it was. And then the only thing I had left was I can show jewelry from now till doomsday, but I don't want to bore you guys with jewelry. Thank you, Midge. Yeah, they are beautiful. I had one mermaid left. This is the cobalt blue one. It's a pendant. And I had two of the cats. These two are $10 a piece. One cobalt, one amberina. This has the, oh goodness, the glow of the cadmium in the back of it, especially around the edges where it's the lighter color, where it normally shows up. And with the blue one, the cat, the uranium, this is the type that you shine the light on there and it holds that glow. Excuse me. Holds the glow of it a little bit. And these cats were, let's see, these were $10 a piece. Yes, that's it. Scarab. Yep, that's it. That's what they were calling it. I'm so sorry. This was the 925 Italy bracelet, herringbone style. This was $15 for this one. Sure, Spirit, you can get a blue. Okay, I put you down for it. That leaves the amberina cat. And then, the blue mermaid, the cobalt blue mermaid, that one. And then the only other glass pieces was the turtles. This is the amberina. Now this is blowing it out to be more orange than it actually is. And it does have the glow. This is a cute one. And I think the turtles went for $11 a piece. So I had that color and green This one doesn't glow at all. Let's see. That was all I had left of the turtles. So I had 2 of the amberina and 1 green. So 2 of these, 1 of the green. You're welcome. Okay. Well, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming tonight and spending it with me. I do truly appreciate it, and I hope that you will come back again. Spirit wants the green turtle. Okay. I do appreciate all of you showing up. It means a lot to me. And if anybody's interested in being on the show with me, let me know. Just shoot me an email. I know I'm talking with a couple people trying to get some dates together. Oh, Fiona, you need to go to bed. You're tired. You probably been up all night and trying to watch this too, aren't you? Good night, Jeanette. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Cindy. I appreciate that. Thanks for the heart, Michelle. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. Thanks, Miss Steph, for helping, hon. I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. That's fine. No problem. Oh, yeah, you need to go to sleep, darling. Go to bed. I appreciate you coming, but you're tired. And you probably got to work again tonight, right? So you get some rest. But thanks, everybody. And I know I'll be seeing everyone in the chat, I'm sure. Somewhere along the line, we will be seeing each other. I'll be back again next Sunday, same time, same place, same bat channel, as they used to say. Good night, Edward. Thank you. Yes, good night, Julie. I appreciate all of you, truly. Yep, Steph always does a great job. Good night, Julie. Sweet dreams, Fiona. All right, bye-bye.